He can do that. He's a kid who's very explosive. He'll take that big hit, hold on to the...
Rick Campbell, tackle. That's you. So I'm going to be fair, bro. I genuinely don't even know who this is, bro.
I'm going to fight and die to protect them with everything I got.
Yeah, I like that attitude. So I like this guy.
I like that guy, too. I like the draft, boys. Let's go over it. That was a good draft. I literally went from having a 101 for a whole year to having to go into 105. Hopefully it pays off. Hold on, let me read this message. Alright, anyways, let's see here. Let's go ahead and go, right? Let's do this. Let's go to the draft, right? But speaking of that, first matchup is the battle of the suckiest teams in the league. Let's go, Blake. Yeah, woo. Oh, no, we suck again. Whatever. It's the skill to suck, guys. You got to know that. Oh, shit. Move this down. Yep, there we go. Well, what's up, guys? That was a fun draft. I hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, this league it's been okay. The reason I say that is because, like, from the start, the commissioner, like, the original commissioner, the guy that took over the league, he just bounced. You know, because he's a little bitch. And he just bounced. And also, yeah. He's just bouncing. And also, I'm not a big fan of the half PPR. I can't wait till we go full PPR. And then, I think we're already tight end premium. Like, if we change the rules, I think the part, like, if you change it so fast, the guys that were running back heavy, that built the draft like that, it's just wild, right? So, yeah. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and look at this. Let's look at this draft. Draft result. Bum, bum, bum. Dude, I'm like 10 beers deep. I'm a little tipsy right now, but it's all good. Had a good time today. Just relaxed. Hung out with the fam. Did some barbecue. You know how it is. You know what it is. Black and yellow. Yeah, suck it. Raider Nation. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a Raiders fan. I'm not that big of a fan. All right, let's look at the draft, right? We're going to go round by round. Best value, best pick, worst pick kind of thing. But we'll see. Let me get rid of all these. Okay, Trey Love, Jeremiah Love, Kyle Lemon, Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, Fernando Mendoza. Typical. What did surprise me is Fernando Mendoza went all the way to the 105. And to me, like, yes, I know that Fernando Mendoza doesn't have the highest upside as a quarterback, but he is a quarterback in the Superflex, and that's very valuable. But also, so are those other receivers, right? They can get a top pick. They can be top picks. They can be top 12 receivers, something like that. So, yeah, I get the point. Jeremiah Love, obviously, number one, no matter what, right? Over everybody. So, let's see here. I want to look at the teams that had the most picks in this draft. And the teams that did was, it was me, but I just traded everything away towards 2027 class. I am banking on that class. So, I hope it works out, right? If it doesn't, then I'm SOL. But if it does, then, yeah, it'll be good. Sorry, guys. Had to take a drink of beer. Beer's so good on a nice... It's like 70 degrees right now. I got birds chirping. Life is good. All right. Let's look. Blue Hen. Kate Klubnik. Nicholas Singleton. Mekhi Lemon. Carnell Tate. Boston. I mean... You know, I think Singleton, if he gets... I feel like it's Pollard and... What's the other... The guy that doesn't have no knees. I forgot. Tyjae Spears. If they don't pan out, like, Nicholas Singleton can get a run. And then Klubnik, right? He can get a run, too. And maybe you can sell him for a third because somebody's going to need a quarterback. But this is pretty good right here. Lemon, Tate, Boston, and Branch. I like Branch, right? He might be a wide receiver, too. More of a gadget player, but be solid. So, overall, solid right there. But, let's see. Who else had a lot of picks in this draft? I think that was it. let's look at the draft though. First round, honestly, best pick, obviously Jeremiah Love. The best bang for your buck, like highest value. Fernando Mendoza at the 105. That's in my opinion. Super flex. Quarterback, quarterback is king, as they say. Could Fernando Mendoza be Kirk Cousins? Yes. Would I take Kirk Cousins? Yes, I'll take Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff for the 105, right? Like, that's solid. At a young age, it'll work out. Let's see here. The worst pick. Not really. Everybody drafted their players where they should have been drafted. My only question is probably Type Simpson at 1-9. The reason I say that though is because it's not because he sucks. It's because if McVay leaves when Stafford retires, what do they do about Ty Simpson, right? Do they keep him? Do they trade him? Do they not start him? Do they go with another quarterback? That's the issue, right? Overall, first round, pretty solid. Like, nobody reached, nobody, just kept it simple. But you go to second round, that's where ADP goes out the window. It doesn't matter anymore. Nobody gives two fucks, right? So here, let's see it. Boston, Singleton, Emmett, Bell. Okay, let's look at the best pick in this round. It's Denzel Boston, 201. Normally he's going around the 110, 111. He got him at 201. That's solid. Yeah, he traded him for a future 27 first. It's looking like a mid 27 first. That could be, they say, this is just my opinion. They say that from the 201 to 205 of next year, their value, they are the same value as the 107 to the 112. And I actually believe that compared to this class, right? So next year's class, you have a lot of seconds. There's going to be valuable. So Denzel Boston, best value. The biggest reach to me is Emmett Johnson at 103. I get the idea, but I just feel like Kenneth Walker is so good. And they're going to unleash him. And he's going to be, I think he'll be getting numbers like Jonathan Taylor numbers. But he gets hurt. Emmett Johnson's a beast too, right? So it's not a bad pick, but I just feel like it's kind of a reach. He's more of a later round. One of my favorite picks is the 211, Carson Beck. I think him with Brissett there and the Cardinals needing quarterback, they can easily just do well. And just go with Carson Beck and just run it, right? That's a good team. They have a good offense. McBride, Harrison, Michael Wilson, Jeremiah Love, right? So, yeah, it's a solid offense. All right, let's go to the third round. Third round went pretty similar. I'd say everything's pretty straightforward. I'm not a fan of Stribling. I don't think he's gonna be much. The reason I say that is because one, when he was at Ole Miss, I think he wasn't the wide receiver one. He was like the wide receiver two. And even then, when the team that he was on before, I believe, he was like the wide receiver two as well. So he's never been a good wide receiver, but he has the, what did they call it? The skills. He has the body, so that's probably why he went deep. But I just feel like at 301, you probably could have gotten a better player, like Chris Brazil or Zachariah Branch or Ted Hurst or Skylar Bell with the Buffalo Bills as a wide receiver too. That's probably the best pick for me in this round. Skylar Bell. And yes, I know it's my pick, but still. Next pick, I know people have been hating on Bryce Lance, but I think he's a solid player. I think he's gonna do good. Justin Jolly, I like him a lot. That's the best pick in this round. Justin Jolly, I think he's gonna be a tight end one by the end of the year. Book it. Remember that. Jumbunkin, I don't know how to say your name, bro, but yeah. All right, let's look at the teams, right? Oh, sorry. Let's see here. Yeah, too much going on over here. So, here we go. We're going to go real quick. We're going to look at contenders, and then we'll kind of go down through it. I'll let you know. I will be the guy that decides if you're a contender or not. Dude, Quinion has been so close for so long, for so many years. And this year he's like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go all in. I'm trading my 27th first. I'm trading my second and third, my fifth, my seventh, my ninth. He traded his favorite toy. He traded it all, guys. He didn't care. He just traded it all, and he's like, I'm gonna try and win it. Fuck it, even if it's with Brissett or Rodgers or a penis over here. Hey, you actually have a decent quarterback room. Like a couple of years ago, you didn't have one at all, like as a backup quarterback. All right, let's see. James Cook, Kenneth Walker, Travis Etienne. So see, this is the guy I'm telling you guys. Like a team like this, if we're changing the rules, it's not gonna favor him that much more anymore. So he's got to win this year before we change the rules. Rashid Rice, T. Higgins, Adams, Sutton. Pretty deep receiver room, not bad. Pitts, likely. Overall, solid team. That's why he's number 1, right? So yeah, good job, dude. Hang on a second. Gotta move the beers around here. So let's go to the next guy. Super Omarion. I think if I remember correct, like this guy like traded for a bunch of firsts during the draft. He did it well, and then he just kept on adding value. So he has May, Purdy, Hampton Hall, Scatterbo, Judkins, Jonah Coleman, Smith. I mean, this is a solid room, right? Like he's pretty good. And if I remember correctly, right, let's see. I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, nope. Yeah, he has 227 firsts. Like that's pretty freaking good, guys. Like to have 227 firsts and have a contending team, that's good. He's team was set. He was shitting his pants when he was wondering if we are gonna find enough replacements, if we are gonna keep this league going or not. So special grade, Mahomes, Cousins, Jackson. This is this guy has a good team. I love this team. Solid team. I think his weaknesses is, after it's right here, DJ Moore, Tootin, also is Mahomes gonna be ready by the start of the year, but he has Cousins to help him out a little bit. So we'll see. I like this team a lot. I think this team and Quinion is the top favorite for sure. Naylor, I highly know her. That quarterback room, oof, it makes you worried, man. Look at what else it looks like. Taylor, Henry, Kyron. Okay, yeah, I like that. Nico Collins, Wilson, McConkey, Waddle. I mean, if I were you, I'd package like one of those skill players and a quarterback to make an upgrade on that. You got Bowers and Kelsey, so that's solid. It's going to be even better once we change the roster rules where you can put a tight end in the flex, but by then Kelsey will be retired, so I don't know if that'll matter. Solid team. Definitely a playoff team. The Last Dance. They've been saying The Last Dance to this guy for like 2 years now. Herbert, Stafford, Jones, McCaffrey, Brown, Monangai. Oof, bro, you need to get some running backs. Lamb, Brown, Evans, Tyson, Ferguson, Henry. This guy's like, I think if I remember correctly, he doesn't have any draft capital either. Like he's got to win it all this year. So there's a reason why it's called The Last Dance. Let's see here. Let me see. Let me change it. Let's see here. The Last Dance. Where's The Last Dance? Oh no, the forbidden one. Oh, he does have his 27 first. Okay, he's not in bad shape then. I would trade 27. Hey, you trying to win it all? I trade it, dude. I go try to tier up and get a better receiver, or a better third running back, right? Or a better tight end. That's for sure. Dude, man, you got choices. You can be flexible. Make your trades, man. Make your trades. I like it. Playoff team. N. Dunham. Let's see here. Jacob Nix. Jacob Pollard. Let me go back to it, because this is how I miss teams, guys. I just don't go down. See, I would have missed Trey 6'9". Let's go back to Trey 6'9". This is automatically a non-contender. J. Love, Irvin, Williams, Harvey. Do you have your first? Tell me you have your first. No, you don't have your first. Actually, I have your first. Ooh, this is it's a very frisky team, like they say. I mean, to have those two guys be your quarterback, and then you got some great running backs, but then your receiver room's kind of weak as well. It's very frisky. I think You're middle of the pack, so you're gonna struggle there. Middle of the pack, not making playoff though. All right, and Dunham. I like your quarterback room. 4 quarterbacks. That's solid, dude. Good job, man. Power, Jacobs, Woody Marks, Rodriguez. I think Rodriguez got an actual pretty good job somewhere. Like, he's going to be like the RB2, RB1. Olave's Pickens, Golden, Shakir. Loveland, go there. Well-rounded team. I just don't think the third receiver is enough to get you over. I think you'll be like the last seed to make playoff. Solid team, though. If you have your 27 first, I would trade it and go all in. If not, then you better make some move. T. Buford, let's see here. Caleb Williams, Darnold, McCarthy, Barkley, Henderson, Stevenson, Smith, Odunze, Reed, Laporta, Kincaid. I don't know. I don't feel like this is a contending team. I think you need to make some moves, like get a better QB2 and also RB3. If one of those RBs go down, you're gonna be fucked. You'll be screwed. It'll suck. But same as your receiver room, you don't really have receivers. You have Brazil and Bell. I like them. Reed. Gotta make some moves. If you have draft capital, maybe make some moves and upgrade. If not, make moves for the future, right? You got an old running back. Smith is old. I think he's like 27. So in my eyes, he's old. You can make moves, get younger. All right, Blue Hen, 01. Lawrence, Ward, Singleton, Benson. Like, this team, right, is built the way I like to build teams, right? Like, you get your QBs and you get your receivers. Don't worry about your tight ends. Don't worry about your running backs. Worry about that later. Those are the cheapest assets you can get. Maybe not once we go up 1.75. Singleton, Benson, London, Tate, Watson, Lemon. How is Christian Watson valued more than Mekhi Lemon? Get the out of here. Worthy, Boston, Branch. Solid wide receiver room. I would expect. Who the hell is Noah? Yeah, I would expect to. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I would expect that all these receivers get additional value. Like, they're gonna go higher. I wouldn't be shocked if they're in the 4,000 or 5,000 by next year, except Watson. I'm talking about Lemon and Tate, right? Kraft, solid. He'll be coming back. So, I mean, let's see. I know you and I have picks. How many picks do you have? You have. So you just have your first, your second, your third. So, I mean, that's going to be Arch Manning, right? Should be Arch Manning, Cam Coleman. I say that because I'm pretty sure I got the 101 locked in. Let's go to my team. Mendoza, Murray, Basura. I got no running backs. I don't have much. I don't have shit on my team, guys. But that's why, like, when I traded, I made sure I have certain players. So, like, Hunter, Bell, Williams, they could all have their value go up. I'm hoping Brooks comes back and his value goes up. I got Murray, whose value could go up and I could trade and flip. Or I don't think Bryce Young will do anything. But what I do have is draft capital. And like I said, seconds are going to be valued just as much as like the 107 to 112 this year. So I'm hoping that next year I can hit on enough of these picks. So I can hit on, I say, 6 or 7. And then with 28, like, I'll be pretty solid. It'll take me a while. It's a slow rebuild. Honestly, when I first drafted this team, I knew that it was one of those teams where I went, like, contender. And I went heavy. Like, I went heavy old. And I knew I had to win the first year. And I ended up getting, like, second place. So it paid off for, like, 3 years. But those funds are running low, right? I got to win again soon. So, yeah. Well, guys, that's it. Have a good one. I'll catch you later.